guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Berseria with the Let's Play games. On the last episode, we headed back from a ball after finding the therion, Orthrus, which was the two dogs that used to belong to Nico. We figured out that yes, it was an illusion created by Melchior that was making us think that everything was alright in the ball, and then we headed back here to Taliesin to see what the status was like after the illusion dropped. And now we have to head back to Titania so that we can get to work on finding the next therion. Anyway, before we do that, let's have a look at our expedition, shall we?
Take a look at this.
Great.
Ooh, okay.
Let's do this one run Getsu style, guys.
Okay, that was good. Oh, we discovered the Centurion Isles. Okay, let's have a look at that. This group of islands was once one solid landmass before it was shattered into dozens. Each island is now home to different monsters. Huh. I don't know if that's a reference to another Tales game or what. Probably, but I don't know what one it would be. Anyway, see, we have one thing left there, we have one thing left here. Let's try the Marcian subcontinent again.
Scout ship departing.
Because I really want to get that last item. Anyway, let's now talk to Benwick and head back to Titania as we are supposed to do. Velvet, are you sure you're alright? I still love that line when he was just like, are you alright though? Are you really? Anyway, let's just go back.
I devoured them again. No, don't.
So, you said your little brother made this copy. He could read the ancient tongue. That's amazing.
Laffy was different from most other kids. He read books a lot because his body was so weak. He studied all the time, so that he could be ready to travel the world one day. Which was kind of funny, considering he'd hide in my bed whenever he had a nightmare.
Really?
But I don't care that he got scared. I just wanted him to live. That's why I have to.
Velvet!
I'll devour as much as it takes. I will have vengeance.
Velvet!
Done. The art is attuned to you.
Thank you. This time I'll make sure to finish what I set out to do.
I've gotta say, I didn't think you had it in you, Oscar.
I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Lord Artorias!
Go back outside, Teresa. We'll see you when we're done.
Are the rumors true? Are you using that experimental art on Oscar?
It is true.
I was under the impression it was still incomplete, sir.
Yep, there's still a potentially fatal weakness for its channeler.
We've taken the theory as far as it will go. The next step is to learn its control and actual practice.
Don't tell me you intend to test it against that therion. Please let me do it. I should be the one, not him!
You are not strong enough.
Then at least let me back him up!
So you can take the enemy out before Oscar uses the art? A noble plan, but I'm afraid it'd mess everything up.
How so?
It was my idea to volunteer, sister. I failed at Titania, and allowed the therion to be stolen from Palamedes. I need to atone for my mistakes.
Then let me come with you.
I have different orders for you. Teresa Linares, you are hereby relieved of your duties as an exorcist, and are to return your Malak.
Relieved of duty? Why?
For our plans to be realized, we require an especially strong Malak. We've analyzed your Malak's dormant abilities, and he is of considerable power, on the same level as the young Malak who betrayed us for the enemy.
Simply put, you just don't got what it takes to handle him, sweetheart.
How could you?
When this is all over, I'd love to have some of your homemade cooking again, sister. I could go for that quiche you used to make.
How can you talk of that right now?
Lord Artorias.
I know what you're going to ask. Yes, Oscar, when you fulfill your mission, I will make Teresa an exorcist again.
Oscar, are you doing this for...
Don't worry about me. I'd go to the ends of the earth and back for a plate of your delicious quiche.
No! Oscar, don't go! Oscar! What should I do? If I don't do something, he'll... Huh? What's this? I'm... receptive to that art. And to you.
Where am I?
Take it easy, Velvet. You've been out for 3 days.
Then that's 3 days wasted. What's the situation?
Well, let's see. For one thing, Grimoire's been deciphering that ancient book. She says that this new copy is complete. All the pages we were missing are there. As for the dogs, Kamawana's taken a real shine to them.
All right then. Now we just need to find that last therion.
Velvet, no! I said take it easy. Seriously.
Oh, hold on. Have you not had anything to eat?
Well, I just thought, since you hadn't either.
Are you serious? Why would you do a full thing like that? You'll die if you don't eat.
Actually,
He won't die if he doesn't eat. Malakim don't actually depend on food for sustenance. If they do eat, it's only as a quirky hobby.
All right, if you're sure. If you feel like going hungry, it's your life. But there's no sense in doing it on my account.
Huh.
Good to see you're feeling better again. As you probably noticed, we made it back to Titania already.
Sorry to keep you all waiting on me. Get everyone together. We meet now.
Well, that could have gone better.
I just wanted to better understand the hardships Velvet's suffering through. It seems unfair for her to bear all of it alone.
Well, she's... how can I put it? A very straightforward kind of person.
But nothing gets under her skin like a clumsy display of sympathy.
What should I do about her then?
For now, just get something in your tummy. Any good warrior knows you eat when you have the chance. Even WALKEN have more strength on a full stomach than an empty one, don't they?
Yeah.
It's true. Food will fill an empty stomach. But what is there to fill an empty heart, I wonder?
Alright, we're back at Titania, the island prison. Everyone's come to base at the docks, it seems, and we also have a skit here. What are you hungry for?
Time for some grub, Laphicet. What are you hungry for?
I'll have some stuffed giant squid. Or prison crab dumplings. Or sea snake bowl.
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with something mild or you'll be sorry. How about a risotto or vegetable rice soup?
That could be nice. I could go for some borscht or shark fin and egg soup. For dessert, I'll have a sweet bean and jelly fruit cup, a giant parfait, and a triple berry cake.
Zip it, Magilou.
Oh well, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
I think I'd like some rice porridge, with a pickled plum and baby sardines on top.
Ooh, an austere choice.
And an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple boo.
Apple boo?
What on earth is that?
It's just grated apples. But when my brother wasn't feeling well, I often fed it to him.
I think I'd like to try some.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something I can make without needing to taste it.
Okay, I insist.
Okay.
If you're already making some, I'd like...
Zip it, Magilou.
Haha, Magilou, you've been duped again. You're not getting anything fancy. Let's talk to everyone. Hi, Benwick. There's no need to go overboard, Velvet. Take a breather, eh? I'm not sure Velvet's gonna listen, but okay. Hi, Kabuana.
Benwick, please let me hide in the ship.
Steady, lass. What's the problem? What is the problem? Did you have a nightmare? Probably. She is a kid. Right. Oh, maybe she's playing hide and seek. That would make sense. Hi.
I haven't seen many Abbey patrol ships around here of late.
I noticed that too. Do you think something happened?
The Bloodwings said the Abbey's been quiet everywhere. Apparently, some bad demons and a cursed pirate crew have been giving them trouble, and they can't spare the men to patrol the outer seas.
That's Eifried's pirates for ya. Always gathering information and keeping on their guard.
A cursed pirate crew? Isn't that us? If the info's sound, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Abbey ships run and hide when they see us coming.
Reason dictates that we avoid hopeless fights.
Ooh, Shepherd Arturius, you're my hero!
If only our enemies were truly that dumb. Sadly, the world isn't that forgiving. We can't drop our guard.
Aye. I've contacted some fishermen friends of mine. They'll let us know if they notice anything fishy.
We've got the First Mate's curse to deal with. We can never be too careful.
Yeah, with that Reaper's curse hanging over us, we don't have room to relax.
Well, at least they're not too bothered by it.
I think by now they're probably used to it, Velvet. Hi. I admire the exorcists that actually fight demons. I won't get in the way of a warrior of that caliber. Well, they're gonna have a problem with me if they try to stop us from sailing somewhere. That's a risk we'll just have to take, even if the odds aren't in our favor. Yeah, it wasn't different. Okay, good. I probably did terribly on all the voices for them, but I tried my best.
Okay, Fee. I need you to find us our next Earth Pulse point.
I found one, but it's really, really far. Way up in the northeast.
If it's that far out, it has to be an Engand.
Engand is a collection of small islands. There's a comparatively bigger one called Lionel Island, but that's the exception.
Yeah, I think the Earth Pulse point's probably out there.
Engand, huh? Those waters are haunted by ghost ships, you know.
Ghost ships?
Yep. Legend has it they snatch up wrongdoers who bear lingering regrets and whisk them away to that eternal voyage.
That doesn't sound promising.
Currents from all over the world converge in Engen's waters, so a lot of shipwrecks from distant seas end up there as their final resting place.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's where the stories of ghost ships come from.
Boo, you guys have no imagination.
I'd rather they stay imaginary myself.
We should still be careful.
We'll be fine. Ghost ship, exorcist, whatever comes along. We'll be the ones to administer their last rites.
Okay, looks like at least we have Lionel Island and Edgand as our destination. We also have a skit here, Ceres' motives.
Just one therion to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorias could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. That Innominat is incomplete. How therions work. But why did she betray Artorias? Why did she give me her strength? I know that try as you might, some fires can never fully be extinguished. But what made you go so far as to feed yourself to me? Tell me, why did you do it, sis? Ugh, what am I saying? Ceres was a Moloch. Just a Moloch. Just focus on what has to be done. Once the Therions are all together, I can end this. That's all that matters. That's all I need to think about.
Interesting. Alright, let's go and talk to some people, see what everyone's got to say once I've picked up this cat soul, because obviously cat souls are the most important thing. Oh, we also have a couple of exclamation points. That's good. We can have a look at those as well. Eisen, hi. The currents around Edgand are naughty, alright. It's a dreadful place to sail. Not that the Van Aldia can't handle it, of course. Yeah, I would hope it can, although considering your Reaper's curse, we might have some repercussions. Hi there! Well, my belly's full. I'm ready to go anytime. You turned around for that short line. I'm so sorry. Hi, Fee. How you doing?
I ate enough.
I see. That's alright then. That's a good thing. Make sure that you've eaten, even though you'll survive without it. Food is good. Hi there. Is it time to depart already? Don't you think you should rest a little longer? She's not gonna rest, Eleanor. Don't bother.
They say the Phantom Fleet carries guilty souls away. If we cross its paths, I'll be lonely when you're all taken.
Is that because you have no soul? Okay, hi.
You're looking pale, Velvet! Take care of yourself, alright?
Don't pretend you care. Alright, we have a couple of exclamation points to look at, so let's go and find those.
That prince you brought back is one interesting guy. He's happy playing with the dogs, right? And that's perfectly normal. But I swear, he even naps with them. And that hawk, with a big smile on his face?
And when Dial or Kamawana ask him to put in some work, he doesn't make a face or nothing. He just gets right to it.
Wait, they're asking the prince to do chores for them? Isn't that a little much?
Yeah, honestly, I was worried about it too. But when I asked him about it, he said not to worry. And get this! The guy says when he lived in the palace, he couldn't even yawn without getting permission. He couldn't even play with his dogs, let alone help other people with their tasks. Everything was the job of his servants. So anything we tell him to do, no matter how trivial, the guy happily does it. Says he really feels like he's alive.
Wow! Feels like he's too good a guy to be a prince.
You got it backwards. I'd love to see what a nice guy who gets the common folk does once he starts calling the shots.
But if he were to rejoin the royal family, he'd be our enemy, wouldn't he?
At the very least, he wouldn't try to control how we think, like the Abbey's doing now.
Either way, you're pirates. You plunder other people's ships. I think you'd be the enemy of any state.
Yeah, very true, to be honest. A prince has his own problems, and the same goes for a pirate. Life's actually pretty fair when you look at it that way. On an unrelated note, what sort of ransom do you think you could demand for a prince? Quite a lot, but please don't. Not until we're done with him. I mean, we did kidnap him... Not kidnap him. We did accept him on board with the idea of being able to use him as bait if need be, but let's leave that for when we actually need to do it, shall we? Okay. Oh, it's Medusa. Hi, how you doing?
Aw, come on. It's fine.
No, it's not. You have to do it right.
You're so mean, Medusa. If you keep telling me what to do, I'll hate you.
Fine. Hate me then. So long as you do what I say.
Fine. I love you, Medusa, and you don't even care.
What's going on here?
Eleanor, Medusa's being mean. She keeps telling me to dry my hair after my bath, but I don't wanna.
What? Is that all you're arguing about?
This is important. Just because she's a therion doesn't mean she can't catch a cold.
But I won't! I won't catch a cold! I swear! I don't want to take Mom's yucky, awful medicine, so I'm not gonna get sick.
If you insist on being so stubborn, we can do this the hard way.
There's no need for everyone to get so worked up. Her hair's pretty much dry already, right?
Yeah, what she said.
I'm spoiling her, aren't I?
Seriously. Look, we don't even know what would happen if a therion catches a cold, let alone how to treat it.
That's true.
But look, I get it. I know you feel responsible for her.
You mean what happened to her mother?
Yeah. Laphicet told me about it.
My, look who's a little tattletale.
I'm sorry, but I thought Medusa should know, just in case. It's fine, I suppose. I should have told her myself.
Well, at least I understand everything now. It's all too tragic for words.
Yes. And the knowledge would not be something that a young child could possibly bear. I'm not planning on telling her.
That's probably your only option. But do you really think you can keep lying to her forever?
I have to. For her own sake.
For her, huh?
All right. I'll go with you on this.
You two are going through an awful lot of trouble for a selfish kid.
All kids are selfish. They're selfish. But that's what their families and their mothers should be there for. Don't you have any memories like that yourself?
Sorry, but I'd rather just keep them to myself.
Pish and piffle. Everybody and their issues, am I right?
I suppose you are right, Magulu. Pish and piffle. Hi there. Just one therion left. Stay on your toes. The Abbey will be desperate at this point. Yeah, you don't have to tell us that. We know. You know, I've started to get used to this island. It's a regular den of hyenas, isn't it? I suppose you could say that, yeah. We don't have any reason to go to any of these other docks because we don't have anything to do for our, what do you call them? Subquest. So let's just head off to Lionel Island Wharf. Which is going to take us ages to get to because we're going to have to dock at like 3 different ports. I'm not even joking.
We're coming up on Lionel Island.
So much for the ghost ships.
Should we expect another welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
As far as plans go, that's better than nothing.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old frontal assault any day.
First mate, sir. There's a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Understood. Commence approach.
Are you actually going to help an enemy ship?
A ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers abide by.
It's an obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them of everything they've got.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone on board. Simple.
A waste of time if you ask me.
Is this the Corsair Scourge?
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship and made them set sail.
Teresa!
I knew I was being reckless, but I never expected we'd run afoul of the Corsair's scourge. But you know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. A therion. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens a Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal arts don't even compare. Even were you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. There's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar. If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the therion and make your escape.
You're willing to betray the Abbey?
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar. I know you can't trust me, so don't give me your medicine. I'll place my life in your hands. Just save Oscar.
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
So, you're going to believe her story?
An art that boosts a Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
And she said that Melchior developed it, too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
But why do you think Teresa is willing to go so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No, Teresa was conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you'd call high standing.
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family. Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the therion?
Ahead through the Baird Marsh are the ruins of an ancient kingdom. There you'll find the Earth Pulse Point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
We'll do as you wish. All of it. I know you know this, Fee, but don't let your guard down for 1 second.
I won't.
Yeah, so now we've got Teresa with us. That's interesting. An unexpected development indeed. Also, our expedition came back, so let's have a look at that. Hopefully we got the other thing we needed, maybe?
Eye of newt and mushroom spore. Please? Tender parts of prickle boar.
Pray, please. Yes! Yeah, no! No! I thought that was new and it wasn't new! No! We're still missing that one. Okay, fine. Okay, let's go back to the Crystallian Sea for now.
Scout ship setting sail.
You know, we'll get it eventually, just not today, apparently. Right. Hi there, guys. How you doing? We have some exclamation points on this island. You're a bloodwing. I don't care about you. Hi.
I'll send a Sylph J if anything comes up here. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
Still, why would the Abbey build anything all the way out here?
Teresa, what do you know?
This island may be uninhabited now, but judging from the ruins, we can tell that civilization has flourished and fallen here many times. This island lies at a focal point of air and sea currents, as well as the flow of the Earth Pulse. That means that malevolence gathers here too.
Is that why civilization has risen and fallen here before?
It is. Furthermore, the malevolence of those long-dead people still lingers here, lost and unfading.
Even after so long?
The more they prospered, the greater the loss of life.
Normally, this sort of thing could not be ignored. The malevolence here should have been dealt with in haste.
But because the Abbey is scheming to resurrect Enominat, there's no way they'd want to waste such a bounty. Bursting with malevolent juiciness, and no meddlesome people around to cause trouble. There couldn't be a more perfect spot.
If there's one place they'd put a therion, it's here.
That makes sense. Lionel Island is pretty big. Make sure you're well supplied before heading out. Oh yeah, there's a shop here as well. We'll have a look in the shop to see if I need anything, but I don't think we need anything. Probably. I think we're alright. I bought items not that long ago. Hi. 275, that's a rip-off. We probably get nothing from it. Actually, no, we got nothing from the last one. We would get something from it, but it would cost a lot of cat souls that we, unfortunately, don't quite have. We'll get them eventually. Okay. Hi.
This is an Abbey encampment. No one's stationed here now, but it's well maintained.
From what I could gather, it will be approximately 10 days before the next patrol stops by.
That's more than enough time to find the therion and get it off the Earth Pulse.
We can rest here too. No need to rush things. We'll find the therion, but let's do it right.
Sounds like a good plan. Scholars say this island is slowly sinking and will vanish under the waves in a few hundred years. I don't get it though. I mean, it's hard to imagine the land moving as if it were alive, right? Well, that's what fault lines are for. Hi. You want supplies? I want some coin. I won't let even the skipper bilk on me. Student storekeeper. He's a student. I need to give him some money. After all, he's probably broke. Oh man, okay. Okay, I think we're good for food. Good for food, yeah.
Teresa, it's been a while.
We haven't seen each other since the throne. But that doesn't seem like so long ago to me. Not when I keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it?
Brings you back to when you were an initiate, doesn't it?
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it. But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you take it.
I had no idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound. And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
My desire to save humanity has not changed. I have simply found a path different from the Abbey's.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
You're right. I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
Don't think Lady Teresa is very happy with Eleanor. Oh dear. Right, hi there, Geotree. Woo, I can now use it on the port, but otherwise, yeah.
I heard that they use this island to hold exiled prisoners. Just looking at this place depresses me. I hate it here.
We can't go carelessly wandering about. This place is dangerous.
I know. Still, from the looks of those ruins, there used to be one impressive civilization here. I can practically taste the hidden treasure.
The punishment for tomb raiding is quite strict, you know.
Think I'd be a pirate if I was afraid of the Abbey?
I won't stop you from looking for loot. But if you get into trouble, don't expect us to save you. Got it?
Aye, aye, sir.
That's the way of the pirates, Teresa. It's not just here. Demons are turning up in ruins, caves, anywhere there are signs of loot. It's a tough time to be a treasure hunter. That's for darn sure. Well, I mean, demons are everywhere if there's malevolence. Alright, here we are, Baird Marsh, domain of the Old Kingdom. You know what I find really interesting? The fact that pretty much every therion we found so far has been in some sort of ruin. Just... that is great to me. We also have another one of these barrier puzzles here, so I'll be doing that while I chat, I guess. But yeah, no, every therion we found, I believe, except for Velvet, who was contained specifically because she was a therion, and well, I was gonna say Griffin, but well, no, it's still a historical site, but it's not quite a ruin. Well, in any case, most of the therions we found have been in ruins. I find that really interesting. Is there just something about ruins that conduct a lot of energy? A lot of malevolence, sorry? Energy. Negative energy. Oh man, I don't know. I'm interested for sure. I'd like to know more about the Abbey's thinking and their plans and stuff. Right, okay, I can't go that way because there is a green barrier. You know, a wind barrier, one would say. Which means, I guess, we need to go this way. Actually, I might change my on-screen character. Who have I not had on-screen recently? You know, I think we've not had Rokuro on-screen since the beginning of the game.
Let me take point.
So, he can run around for a while. I feel like I don't give Rokuro enough love. He is a great character. So yeah, let's let him be on screen for a little while. I don't know, I tend to just hit every barrier thing I come across and it usually does something. I think there's like usually one or two where you don't really need to hit them because it just blocks your way again, but I don't know. It's like the wind trial in Zestiria.
That power number 2 displayed at the throne. Hard to believe he had that hidden in him. Lord Melchior said that number 1 was full of untapped potential as well. If I have the talent to use it.
Teresa, my lady, you seem angry.
Me? At what?
At me, for running away and joining Velvet.
Oh, that? I was careless. An enemy stole a tool of mine. I'm merely frustrated at my own incompetence.
A tool?
I don't care what happens to me now. Not as long as I can save Oscar.
I'm the one who hurt your precious brother. And you're asking for my help now?
Yes, you hurt him. You scarred his face, and his honor, and his heart.
Still holding a grudge then? Well, at least you won't be able to kill me in my sleep.
With no Malakim, I'm an ordinary woman. How could I threaten the Lord of Calamity? I'm painfully aware of my own weakness.
Good. Try to keep out of the way then.
Lady Teresa, Velvet isn't so different from you. She had a little brother,
I know all about the Lord of Calamity, but none of that matters to me. As powerless as I am now, this is the only path for me. It's the only way I can save Oscar.
Lady Teresa.
I don't think she cares so much about the state of the world as she does about the state of her brother. Like, just judging by how much she talks about him over and over again. Dear goodness. Right. I take it this will block my way upwards to there. I think both of these lead to... Well, no, not the exact same place, but... somewhere in the same area, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, hello, cat souls! Yeah, I'm ignoring you, you friggin' octopus. I don't know if you're a Moloch, if you're a demon. Oh no. Oh no. Can you not? Alright.
Malakim are just tools.
What are you brooding over?
I know. Velvet, Eleanor, or Teresa. You're not sure whose little brother you want to be, eh? In that case, I assure you I'm the kindest of the lot.
The cruelest, most devious.
That's not what's on my mind. There's something I need to say to Lady Teresa.
Something you wish to say? Then speak, number 2.
That's just it. I'm not number 2. I'm Laphicet.
Laphicet?
It's the name Velvet gave me. It's very important to me.
Something can be important to you?
Yes. I have feelings. You see, Malakim are not tools.
Very well. I shall call you Laphicet from now on.
Thank you, Lady Teresa.
You're kinder than you look, my dear Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
You misunderstand. With so much at stake, I don't want to rock the boat.
Uh-huh, so you see, Teresa. I think I'm gonna have to backtrack all that way back just to change the frickin'... we have another skit here. Teresa and Oscar's abilities.
Velvet, tell me what you know about Teresa and Oscar. I want a clearer picture of what they can do.
All right. Teresa and Oscar are...
I can give you the lowdown on everything Abby. Lady Teresa and Oscar are the best of the best, even among the praetors. Some call them the consuls. There are only around 100 praetors in the world, so we're talking very elite.
Anyone called a consul is going to be adept at both fighting and leadership. They are key figures entrusted with responsibility for major cities and institutions.
The fighting part is all we have to worry about. Are they better than you, Eleanor?
Yes. I was a primus, which is a full rank below them. I could never overcome Teresa's arts or Oscar's swordsmanship in our practice battles.
When they were still trainees, they worked together to wipe out dozens of demons in a single night. After that, Lord Melchior kept a close eye on them.
Appreciated. I'll be on my guard.
Together they sound like a real threat. Thankfully, we're only after Oscar alone.
But Oscar has mastered a new art developed by Lord Melchior. You can count on it being a nasty one.
You really do know a lot about this stuff.
It's a little suspicious.
You think so? Well, I was at the Abbey, so...
Why don't you call him Lord Oscar?
That's what's bothering you? It's because we're both so popular with the ladies. I consider him a rival.
So I take it neither of you are popular with the ladies then. I have 375 souls. If that's not enough for you, then I don't know what to do. 300? I only have 75 left now. Oh, it gave me nothing. Okay. Oh, I suppose we got the angel stuff from the last one, right? Yeah, angel wings. This is fine, this is fine. Okay. Guess we're back on the hunt for cat souls. Alright, yeah, I should toggle that back so I can get through. Wow, that barrier was set up to protect a cat's box. You know, just to make sure you can't get through the freaking cat's box. You know, you're not saving the cats today, because it's against reason, I guess. Oh man. The Abbey demands you stop searching for the cat's souls. Cats defy reason. Why? Because cats should not be able to talk. Alright, I think this should be alright, yeah? Yeah, I've just locked myself in here, which is fine.
Ah!
Oh, it's a beetle.
Yeah, a Lionel giant thunderstag beetle, to be exact.
Why do they always have such awkward names?
I think it's a cool name.
I've never been able to figure out why boys are so drawn to these things.
Huh?
What's the matter? Didn't you want to see it?
Yeah. Thanks.
When he was little, Oscar was always running around the woods collecting bugs. He'd get so into it, it was never long before he'd trip and hurt himself.
Did you grab bugs for him?
Yes, I thought they were gross, but I was much taller than him, and I had the reach. Once, he gave me a whole pile of cicada shells as his way of thanking me. I just screamed.
I'm sure he just wanted you to know how he felt. I can relate to that.
Rather unusual for a Malak like you to contemplate such things.
Well, I try to. It's just really hard sometimes.
It's hard for people, too. Sometimes it feels insurmountable, and yet we can't give up. Sometimes you just have to say what you believe in your heart, even if you're not good at saying it.
What I believe.
Fee, hurry up already! What were you two talking about?
Nothing.
Hey, Laphicet. Found a new stag beetle, did you?
Yeah, Lady Teresa caught it for me.
Ooh, those pincers are sharp. Eisen, take a look at this fine specimen of a stag.
Wait, I believe that might be a two-horned rhinoceros beetle.
Listen, you two. If you're gonna get in another fight over this, I'll just say it's a new type of drone beetle.
You wouldn't.
You've really figured us out, huh?
Eleanor, you didn't make him say that just now, did you?
I did not. I've made a pact with him as a vessel, but he isn't tethered to me.
A Malak, acting so human.
I used to think that way. Malakim possessing free will just like humans? It was inconceivable. But meeting Laphicet and Eisen taught me the truth. They laugh in joyful times and cry in sad times. Their stomachs even growl too.
Their stomachs growl?
Now I take it as a matter of course that not only Malakim, but demons and therions too, have their own thoughts and feelings.
I thought you hated demons.
I certainly still do, but now I feel something besides just hate.
Malakim with free will? Demons and therions as well?
You must have sensed that in Laphicet, or you wouldn't have caught that beetle for him. When you saw his beaming face, it must have reminded you of when Oscar was a young boy. Am I correct?
This conversation's over.
This is why you don't point out things that people don't like about themselves.
Teresa, be honest. Isn't there something wrong with the Abbey using a dangerous experimental art out in the field?
Oscar's the one who decided to go through with it. Don't presume to know anything about who he is.
Even if he decided to go through with it, it's still dangerous and experimental. No matter who goes through with it, they might die. And isn't it kind of a liability to have an art where the user might die using it? Oh, expedition!
Take a look at this. Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
Eye of newt and mushroom spore, tender parts of prickle bore! It worked! Huge success!
Nice. Nice. Okay, we still need to get the attachment there, so let's continue.
Scout ship departing.
Is it just me, or is it getting harder to get last items? Also, I locked myself in here like an idiot. Yeah, is it getting harder to get the last item from an area, or is it just me?
Using that art could be fatal. I can't allow Oscar to try it.
Lady Teresa, is something the matter?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But you looked like you were in pain.
Oh. I was just thinking a bit.
You didn't have time to rest after recovering from the Corsair's scourge. You're awfully hard on yourself, you know.
And even harder on others, am I?
That's not what I meant.
It doesn't matter. I'm well aware that I'm stone cold. But they say a Moloch never knows his vessel's heart. I said nothing all those times you snuck off to the library, did I?
You knew about that?
Of course I knew. But I was just letting you roam free like a master might let her little pup. Number one didn't wander about like you did. What makes you different?
I'm sorry.
Well, boys will be boys, I guess. But I was planning on punishing you if that behavior continued.
Punish me how?
You don't want to know. It might wreck your good cheer.
Lady Teresa!
Look at how open she's being. Do you really think she'll work with us?
I don't think she's lying to us. But I don't think she's being entirely truthful either. Look, I know I probably don't have to say this, but...
You don't. I won't let my guard down. If I see anything funny, she's dead. And since she has no Moloch, it'll be quick.
Oh, a devotee. What is this? Okay. Devotee? Just another LA devotee. A title for one who's played the game for a length of time. Thanks for playing. Oh, apparently... Playtime 3,000 minutes out of 15,000. That's quite a lot of minutes. Oh, we've been playing for 50 hours. Congrats on 50 hours, everyone! We're only on episode 35, but somehow we made it to 50 hours! Oh, man. Right. If I go over this way, then, I might get into a fight with an octopus. However, we can also finally get the freaking geotree. Oh no, oh, that was an angry noise. Please don't do that. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh no. Good lord. I am not having this. Okay, we're good, Okay. We've got a blob ring. Everything is good in the world. Wait, there was a green one. Where was it? I've lost it. Where was the green one? I'm lost! Oh crap, I'm lost. Where was that green one? I thought Oh, it's over there where I can't get to it, so I actually need to go back this way. Right, okay. But then that still leaves the wind one that's blocking our way here, right? Because we've just toggled fire and water ones, we've not actually toggled a wind one. F off. Yeah, that's still a wind one over there. Crap, okay. Okay, we need to try something else. Am I just being an idiot? Was I able to get to the other one? I thought I couldn't because of the barrier, but... I might be wrong. The Abbey has thwarted me once again. It's bamboozled me so much that I don't know what I'm doing. Oh god, okay. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Okay. So I'm not going to toggle that wind one because it'll put the earth one up and I won't be able to get around. But I will go this way. And I will go across here. I will ignore the tree. I will jump across here. And I'll see where this barrier is, because... I mean... That's such a tease! Oh, wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. Holy cow, I'm an idiot. Wow. How long did I just spend super confused because I'm just an idiot? Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. Just call this friggin' idiot games. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay. Right, where am I going? I don't know. I'm a fool. I'm an idiot.
Teresa, let's review our plan before we go in.
All right.
We'll tell Oscar that we'll release you if he gives up his weapons and Malachim. We'll tie him up, collect the therion, and then head for the docks. Once we're aboard our ship and ready to sail, we'll release you. You'll be free to do whatever you want.
Very well. But I want you to promise me one thing. Promise me you won't hurt Oscar.
That depends on him. I'll defend myself if I have to.
Velvet.
Please, do it for me too. If you want to save Oscar, you need to make him listen. Put your own life on the line. You're his sister. Do whatever you have to protect him.
I will. Even if it means my death.
Well, that's quite an intense sibling relationship right there. Holy cow. Don't think my sister would be like that. Oh man, I do get on with my sister, by the way. We get on well. Oh man, okay, let's go and toggle some toggles, because that's the moral of today's story, apparently. Every toggle needs to be toggled. Alright, we are finally ready to go through to this area. I think the save point for this area, though, is the one that we just passed. So we'll just take a peek in and see if we're in the right place. And then we can nip back and get that save point, shall we? Because I've been recording this for way longer than it was meant to go on because I got very stuck. Okay, I can't see a save point from here.
We're almost at the Earth Pulse point. You all know the plan, right?
I'm using you as a hostage to keep Oscar from doing anything stupid. And don't you try anything funny either.
Yep, that sounds like a plan. Okay. Let's, boop. Summertime waistcoat, nice. Oh, is that like a summer vacation? Just called something different in this game because they could be bothered to title it the same thing they called it in freaking Berseria, unlike everything else that we own. I'm gonna end it off here for today. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please let me know down below what you thought of everything that happened in this episode here today. I know it was a lot of running around. It was not meant to be quite so much running around, however. I got very stuck in that ruin. In this dungeon. I can't talk. I've been doing this for hours. Oh man. Anyway, thanks again for watching guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you have a great day now, whatever the time it is for you. And I will see you next time. Oh god.